I'm just out of clothes. I mean, first of all, it's not like that hard to come by. I mean, you could always go to like the thrift if I ran out of clothes, And I'm not selling it, I'm just donating it. Also, um, I've run out of space, so it's not run out of clothes. It's like what I've run out of is space. So happen, to like, especially to be like getting around comfortably, be able to play, with Fila. So I know that similar. I know similar. Not of the ones I've shown you, but of course I've not gotten rid of all of my clothes. No, certainly not. Um, so, um, I found this game in the house. I don't totally get it because, like, it'll have a letter. Yeah. Like, this one says C, and it'll say something like fright and foul, and the answer had to be something with a C. So chicken. Chicken. Goodbye to Italy. Ciao. Well, you'd have to then like the answer would have something with a C, but it also has a question at the top of the game, and you could even just do that one. Like, oh, that's like a weird looking. Well, I don't think it's that weird once you get the hang of it, but sorry, my bangs are annoying me. I have to cut them. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay. Let's see. You don't need to do the letter, I can just do that question, but like, um, let me see. I don't know if that's like supposed to be funny. Hmm. Okay, Lady Stella, we're waiting. No, I don't understand if this is actually a question or just a joke. Yeah, I think these are mostly jokes now that I look at it. Um, Hold on. Hello there, Mr. Pila. Uh, yeah, I have to test it with someone else because I don't know if you would, um, say what? Take to this game now that I look at it. Like, still, I'm 44 years old. I can take any game. All right. Okay. Let's do B. So all of these words, these answers, will either begin with the letter B or have B like the second word, like if it's a name usually. So I can probably skip those or whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna give you descriptors and you'll just try to answer. You in the chat can answer. Bad Brittany, yeah, that could be right if it's a B. But okay. Geological feature used in a poker game. And it's a B word. comes to mind. It's a good way to.
In a football game.
Mhm.
In a football game. Hold up. I'm thinking that.
Mhm.
Even though I never played over, but well, blackjack.
No, that's a good guess. Bluff would be the answer, but see, you're getting it. Okay. French adios to vacationers on boats.
Finish. Say that again.
It's like French goodbye, to vacationers on boats
Oh shit.
with a
I'm
B.
going to say bye.
And this would be bon voyage.
Bon voyage. Bon voyage. I say that now. Bon voyage.
Okay.
Oh, bonjour.
Self-serving boast. Good morning. I think it means good voyage.
Self-serving boast.
Good.
Boast.
Yeah, self-serving boast. No, Terry. Sorry, but
I'm gonna say boom.
brag. Terry got it. Good job. Okay. Edible squares of chocolate and nuts.
Edible Swiss chocolate. Edible Swiss chocolate. Wait a minute. Balls.
Balls. No, that'd be brownies. So it's got that B.
Got it. Fuck.
Um. Okay. Let's try another one. Um. Okay, let's try F. Okay.
Okay.
Trying, just not succeeding. Breakfast.
Trying just not succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
Fired. I mean, the fail.
Yes, fail. Good job. Okay. TVs, three guys, and a set of twins.
Wait. Say you guys.
And a set
And
of twins. Yeah.
uh. Oh, Full House.
Full house. Yeah. Um.
I love that show. Rest in peace, Bob Saget.
David Jansen running away every week.
I said free.
Fugitive.
Running away from, or to the street of fun.
Okay. For a woman,
Choose it.
for a woman's nails or a convict's bars.
For a woman's nails. Freaky.
Or like a file. Yeah,
File.
Jerry. He was a real nightmare on Elm Street.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. Okay, got it. Okay.
I was scared of him when I was a kid.
Yeah, how old were you?
Boy. Why do you think I was born in the 80s?
Okay. Okay, let's do T. Dustin Hoffman's Gender Bender movie. Hi.
Oh shit, I seen that movie uh Justin. Oh, shit. Jerry, not Cougear. It's Krueger. Cougar. And what they said is right. It's Tootsie.
Tootsie. Have you ever seen Tootsie?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, not the whole thing.
Dustin Hoffman, he's a good actor. Do you think he's still acting anymore?
Doesn't Hoffman? No, he's not.
Morticia and Gomez's right-hand man.
It,
No.
wait. It,
Has to,
it.
it has to begin with a
Never mind. Hold on. This thing.
his thing, yeah. Okay.
Sorry about
Spinning rubber. Faster. Has to be.
It's not Lucy. This is not Lucy 13. But spinning liquid?
No, spinning
Spinning what?
rubbers. Rubber.
It's tar.
Tire, yeah. A tire. Tiny Italian wontons. Wontons.
Yes. Tiles.
Tiles, no. Not tiles.
Oh, tiny. Toothpick.
A toothpick. No. There would be called tortellini. You never had tortellini?
Someone.
Okay. Kathleen, Lana, Tina, and Ted.
Turner.
Turners, yeah.
Kathleen Turner. Tina Turner. One's an actress. One is one of the greatest singers ever.
Hardy for this kitchenware.
Hardy. Oh shit! I know what you're talking about. Hardy for this kitchen. Hardy for that kitchen. Shit. Toaster.
Military's got it. Tupperware?
Couple.
You know, they used to do Tupperware parties.
Tupperware. Couple. Mm-hmm.
Lassie, Benji, and Rin Tin Tin singing in the evening.
Oh shit.
Lassie doesn't sing. She goes,
I don't. I think it's.
A 3-dog night. They have a ball here New Year's Eve. Turner. Mm.
It's that. It's that. Happy New Year. Or that. Can't pronounce it. It's that.
With a T.
It's
That.
Times Square.
Times Square, yes. Good job. Okay, let's see. Let's do J, okay?
That's in my last name.
Okay. It gives your car a lift.
I think it's called. Uh. Uh.
A jack. Tara's got
A
it.
jack.
Where Tarzan enjoys fine wines.
Jungle.
A jungle. Pro basketball player who's full of air. Michael Jordan. frantic dance that raid could put a stop to.
Say what?
No, this will make sense. A jitterbug.
Oh yeah.
Robards Miller or Friday the 13th Killer.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason. Archie and Veronica's foolish friend.
Archie Newton.
Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Jughead, yeah. I got it. Okay, let's do L. Genius with an Italian accent. And this will probably be too hard. Who's an artist?
Leonardo.
Leonardo, yes. Okay. Rock Legends Iron Blimp. I don't know what that means, Iron Blimp.
Iron Blunt.
Think of like L, Rock Legend with an L. No, but Led Zeppelin? Oh, layered Italian delicacy.
Lasagna.
Real G's move in silence. Like lasagna. This from the commercial. Uh Washington's sitting stone emancipator. They have to be such like a riddle.
What? Washington what?
Sitting stone emancipator. It's something in Washington. It is a landmark, yeah, I would think so. I think you could consider that. It's the Lincoln Memorial. Mm. Okay. Okay. Let's do C. The best rises to the top.
Chores.
Oh, cream. But that's a good guess too, actually. Okay. Her petite feet won her a prince. I wouldn't say it was the feet. Maybe.
What were Prince Charming?
Yeah, it won her Prince Charming. Who is she? With a C.
Prince Charles.
Well, no, but like who whose feet won them Prince Charming? You gotta think C names. Who Cinderella. Yeah. A desert pincushion. They're being funny, but like because they're just yeah.
Oh no.
Cactus, yeah.
Cactus. Yeah.
Okay. Robert Redford spent 3 days with this bird.
I know what you're talking about.
They do a tribute at the at the
A cockatoo.
the Oscars for Robert Redford. Cockatoo. Yeah, Condor.
Condor.
Okay. Okay. Head sock. What would you call it? Head sock with a C. To put on a head sock.
Oh no.
Cap.
Cat. That's a many cats in the damn in my damn house.
Yeah, how many caps you got?
A lot.
What? I'm not gonna do this one. This is too sad, that one.
There is one letter we haven't done.
Mm.
S.
Alright, I can find an S one. I'm sure they have it.
As in your first name.
I know. Here we go. Here's an S. Balls won't get the batter outs.
Strike zone.
Strikes.
And speaking of which, opening day started yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The ultimate ball of fire.
Smoke bomb.
I, I love your guesses. They were looking for sun.
Uh,
Big birdie bringing babies.
Big birdies, bringing business.
Yeah.
Oh shit. It, a stork.
A stork. Yes. You got it. A soup that does a slow boil. Soup that does a slow boil.
A stork. Uh, uh, stew.
Stew. Yeah. Miss Muffet's seatmate.
Spider.
A spider. A Greek philosopher who packed a punch.
Brother.
Of Socrates.
Brother, can you do that?
Let me do your highway. Do you want me to do an A for Arthur?
Yep.
Okay. All right. A dear of a newspaper columnist.
Dear Abby.
Dear Abby. Sneak attack on George and Barbara.
Ambush.
Ambush. Remember the Texas tourist trap.
The Alamo.
Alamo. See you later,
Alligator.
alligator. Woody's tools. That's stupid.
Woody's tools.
Allen wrenches, but who likes Woody Allen?
I don't, is this of a Toy Story?
No, but I like that. Are you gonna see the new Toy Story?
No new Toy Story was coming out. The only movie I'm
4?
just waiting on is Michael.
That's in the summer, right? Like June?
No, next month.
Oh. Filled with oneself.
Filled with oneself.
Filled with oneself. You're fully yourself.
Filled with one. on
Your arrogance.
arrogant.
You did very good. That's very good. So,
Then if you want for you,
how?
this is a P.
Okay.
This is what I do for you every Friday.
A P? Pray.
That's it.
You're cute. It's cute. What?
That's what's on the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Some of this week, man. She's been having some emotions for a little time. But these past few days, she's been good. She's still donating clothes. She's still chores. And okay, Lord, this is the one thing I wish wish I could do for us. The one thing I would love to do for Estella, especially when her birthday's coming up and Easter's coming up, is to
Mm.
go to with her.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Because she needs to be cuddled. Just do that, girl. The one thing that I like to see is to meet me a cuddle with her instead of seeing her having a meltdown.
Meltdown.
Cause these meltdowns have got to stop. These meltdowns have got to stop because she can do it, Lord. And I know she can. All she got to do now is say to herself she has the strength to do it and realize, and I want to say this to her, Lord, and I hope she can. Nah, I better not say it. But if I say if Blanky is good, that's going to get you wound up from the beginning. Oh, I'm going to say, Lord, and she can do it. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Okay. Now, Lord, now, what am I saying, Lord? I mean, Stella, I play stuff on this song, and I gotta believe, I can sing this song on here. But I'm gonna make this into that game because this is the next one.
Mm.
Because this is like, it's like, I can't say the word. I'm like, studio.
I don't even know.
There's a girlfriend on my mind all the time. Studio. Oh, but she don't even know my name. Still nothing just the same. Studio. Oh, hi. Is she call? Oh, me there. Don't come running anywhere. She's all I need. All of my life feels so good if I just say a word. To studio. I said the word. To the studio. Now leave it, I'm too young. My love is just begun. Studio.
Studio.
That was Phil Collins. That's
Oh.
why I said because that was the song.
Oh.
Studio.
Studio. Yeah, I was not gonna guess that. And that was a good surprise. Mhm.
You know, Dylan, this dude was one of the greatest dudes in the 80s.
In the 80s.
That's squeaky noise.
I got her a new squeak toy today. I just gave it to her. It's without the TJ Maxx. It's like an Easter, like a little duck.
Because, Stella, when it comes to me, I feel like not I want to rock, but no, not that type of rock. Rock steady.
Rock steady.
Rock.
Killer. Monster.
So nice. It's the pain. I wanted you every part, but I knew love would be complicated. I begin to touch, but you wouldn't let it.
No, because
We never seem to be the
you're good. It's okay. Here.
Got to the limit, and then your time go by, and we begin to rock steady, steady, rocking all night long, and we begin to rock steady, rock this till the break of dawn. Rock, steady, rocking all night long. Rock steady. You feel the break of dawn. You looked at me to my surprise. You were too intense eating. I should have known this was in surprise. You can't die waiting. You wanted me so much. I did it. I could have thought of being so blind. I started to give up. I wouldn't let it. It's been you came to my life. We get to rock. Stay, stay all night long. We begin to rock. Stay. Into the break dawn. Rock. Woo, stay. Stay rocking all night long. Stay. Get to the break of rocking to the break of dawn. On the Whippers, Rock City.
Wow. That was fun. You had two fun songs.
Two fun, great 80s songs.
Yes. Well, you love 80s rock, R&B,
And 90s.
classics. Yes. Well, maybe the Michael Jackson movie will inspire you for a new Michael Jackson song. Mhm.
When I was a kid.
Mhm. I think that movie's gonna be good.
Me too.
All right. Thank you for calling. Thank you for giving me to get it straightened out. I love you. Okay. Hello. Oh, I love you too. So, um, I did see your last video and you had all negative reviews. That's why I was like, There's some good movies coming out. You might like a positive review." A positive review.
I don't know. I'll have to go back and look.
Well, you know what? They just need to be making them better. And I saw that you said in your video, well, you said I only really make these for one person. And I was like, well, thank you. But you had said, I don't really want a lot of people to see this. Like you got a video that got more views and you were like were experimenting with your software and you're
Oh
like
yeah. Weirdly, the one video that doesn't see my face. So 40 views.
and you were like, "Oh, I didn't like this." And I was just wondering why you feel that way.
Well, if I can say crazy shit and stay under the radar.
But is it because you think of the consequence that people will like you said this one show would like make fun of people. Like they might pick it up and make fun of me. Like is it
Yeah.
really like is it
Actually, if they did, I'd probably be like, hey, check this shit out. They make fun of me. This is awesome.
but do
Like,
you think do you think some of it is like the hate? Because I was thinking about that and how like I wish I could tell you like there wouldn't be any hate and I really wish I could say that, but like I feel like and it's not the internet. I feel like it's like life in general. It's like welcome to the world. You're going to be hated. And like the internet just kind of can expose you potentially to more of the world and potentially then more hate, but I don't see a way around it for anyone.
kind of like, well, it's kind of like this. Let's put that example.
Mhm.
Joe Rogan. Biggest name in media right now.
Yeah, on the internet, yeah.
Uh, so somebody who's been listening to Joe Rogan for 10 plus years, say 2012.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, backwards forwards, what he's about, with political ideology and whatnot. And okay, and then President Trump goes on, and then during the campaign, and all of a sudden, all these boomers go, "Oh, Joe Rogan, that right wing guy, who yada yada yada." Is like, okay, wow, you really never watched a Joe Rogan episode, especially when he brings on like comedians, writers, uh, actors, this uh, fascinating topics like the pyramid or
Well, I
also.
think the thing with him is that he's been doing it for like a significant amount of time, like where anyone's doing any job. You could say like they would be like proficiently, it's not like a knock to him, it's a compliment. But also, if you have listeners for that long, or even like can look back on your talks, I feel like they trust you. And that's just how it is. Like even like if you had a relative that you listen to a lot of your own free will, like you go over his house, like say it was like your Uncle Jim. And even if he's crazy Uncle Jim to everyone else, but if you like go there and you're like, yeah, he spends time with me and like I talk to him for hours every day or every week or something, you trust them. Whereas even if Uncle Jim's not an expert at something, like you trust that he's telling you what he believes because you feel like you know him because you see him every week or so. I think that that's probably why. Like I don't watch Joe Rogan. I just feel like that you. I think people could get upset with him because the people that watch him trust him, and that's gonna just happen. if they are choosing to watch him a lot and a lot. Not everyone will trust. They might watch people because there's such a thing as hate watching. Um, but I don't know, like, how I don't think it's really his fault that people trust him, except I think with certain things, like, legally, you have to say, like, "I'm not a professional at this, like, I can't give advice about this or this," but at the same time, I mean, within reason, right? Like, um okay. A question. What was Gerald Ford's highest elected office? Answer: Congressman. So so I just said this, like, trivia game. Like, I could say to you, "Now, I'm not a congressional expert, and I'm not an expert on American political his" like, do I have to say that's everything? Like, yeah, you're not gonna be an expert, but some you just say, you know, what you think is true. You hope. But, so obviously, at his detriment, if he's get caught lying, like anyone, or caught scamming, or caught saying things to try to sell something and that like, then, but if it didn't happen, then it's maybe a testament to him or whoever else. So he could, you know, be less, you know, believable. But anyway, if you were to be as successful as Joe Rogan, yeah, there'll be people that would lie on you or say like, "Oh, you believe this or you believe that," because of one thing they saw, or they would just you would also get hate, because that's just how it's really sad. And I'm not saying it because like I accept it in a way that's like I've made some sort of peace with it yet, but I'm saying it because I am still trying to. Like I want to get a new computer, and I want to at least try filming, somewhere else and I just feel like part of it is like and the hate goes hand in hand, unfortunately. Um and I feel like you I was wondering why you don't particularly feel more unbothered by the hate because I would think at this point you see so many other people get hate that you would almost see it as a more I think as a guy, you watch like wrestling and stuff as like a natural part of being a guy more like yeah. And guy things you pick on each other.
Yes. Yeah. We are trying to as Joe Rogan was saying.
DMT? I don't even know what that is. I think he's known for doing long interviews, and people like to listen to things a long time if they're working or something. And again, you listen to someone a long time, you might trust them because they're so familiar to you. I don't know. And also, if you listen to someone a long time, you can hate them if you're like forced to listen to them. But if you're doing it willingly, I mean, probably a lot of people like him. I don't know. I don't watch him. Terry does.
Really sure it's a really cool stories, and especially when like comedians are on.
Comedian. Well, yeah, I figure you would like that. I like interviews, and I'm sure he could get those good guests. Um, there's this one they always like seems to hear people talking about, like call her daddy. I've I've never been able to sit through that. Um, I don't know if she's supposed to be like a female Joe Rogan or something. Um, but she gets interviews with other people, but a lot of people believe she does because she's not very good or hard hitting. But I don't know if Joe Rogan is either. So you can get an interview, but I don't know that anyone really does serious interviews anymore anyway. 60
So,
minutes. What? What did you say? Me? Uh, yeah. Um, I don't really have any interesting thoughts about aliens. Uh,
You know, it's just mind blowing. Like literally, there's writings of pyramids. It shows a guy in a spacesuit, man. It's wow. Check this shit out. So this, no, I lost it. Oh damn it! But yeah, by the way, there's a great book, Chariots of the Gods. Predates Ancient Aliens TV show that talks about all this stuff. Like,
You read it?
I, actually I watched the documentary hundreds of times. So I like to play on and fall asleep with it.
Yeah.
It has on track to it. It's awesome. And going to it's based on the book. And now this 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 painting on the wall and Kazakhstan. It looks like the Apollo a 13 lander. I was just a Apollo 11 lander. Excuse me. And what's this? In India, a guy who looks like wearing a spacesuit. And what's this in California? A nice hiney.
Let's give her a bear to play with that with silence so she doesn't squeak over you. Um, yeah,
Squeak on me.
I don't know. See, you know what? Because I do feel like, well, I mean, we've talked like for hours, like, so I trust you that you wouldn't be like deliberately lying to me, even though I haven't verified anything that you're saying. A large part of me is like, I could believe it. Like you could just be pulling a total joke, and then like none of this is true about this. They saw people in spacesuits. Like I'll just be like, okay, like it's that I believe you're feel to stop that you're telling the truth that like a documentary said that this happened at least, but so putting in my brain like, okay, I could see it. You know what I mean? Like I think that's how like people would believe podcasts. Like, I'm not going to be like, well, let me just check your sources. It doesn't really affect my life about aliens being real or not. Anyway, feel like come here, be money.
This is funny comeback comment on social media is you got a source for this? And a lot of fuck you, look it up yourself.
Yeah. I don't talk to people like on social media except on here. Feel stop. Give me a second. I don't know why she's being white. Can I get a source? Well, even then, a source is like, okay, the source is probably the book that the documentary is based on. And then they would say, okay, but where did the book find their sources? Like, and so on. You know, like sometimes people won't ever be satisfied anyway. Like, okay, so, okay, this study, right? But then it gets a little bit flawed. It's my fault for giving her cake. Just hyperactive. But I got her this cake from the grocery store, so I was hoping eggs would be on sale since it's almost Easter, but no. It was just vanilla. I try not to get anything with chocolate for her. Um,
So,
devil's fruit. Is that
like dark chocolate setup.
yeah.
So yeah.
I was thinking of it like it was that like a red velvet. Anyway, if I get set up at where you could eventually come on, like, what if then you got hate? Like, obviously, I wouldn't let anyone post hate about you here. Duh. But I feel like, do you think you'll ever to terms or peace, or do you think anyone even really can with getting hate? Like, I don't know if we're really designed to process getting hate, right?
also, you know, it's also this kind nice, this you can turn off comments uh, uh, and or just ignore 'em.
Do you feel like it's the hateful people winning though in a way that, well, because it's not really true that you're not allowed, because I was gonna say that you can't get nice commentary in, but I can tell you to you because I always write you back anyway, so but I guess anyone else, because I only found your channel because you found mine, so then I can write you privately, but I feel like there's gotta be other people that would like what you post, not even just with that, but anything in the future you might wanna post, but
Actually, I did get one.
see?
It's the one video which is what you're about to do. Yeah, one was. I said that in the last almost 2 years doing uh, redoing these videos, you know, for a special girl. Um, I did get one nice post.
Well, I think, I just wanted to ask you that because it was on my mind when thinking about trying in, like, other channels and stuff and other things, and it's like, well, the first step before you even get a computer is accept that you're gonna get hate, and
I mean, what's the difference between um, getting hate online and hate in real life? You know, there's I can name off a handful of people who probably hate me.
I mean, I don't know that there always is a difference because sometimes people online, like, there's a reason, police can get involved, people can be threatening and, you know, they can escalate or they can, commit crimes online, even that it affects your real life, obviously. You're a real person, but, you know, like if your bank account's online and someone robs you online, does that not affect your real life? And but like it was just on the computer, like, but I feel like um there are certain differences and in some ways worse, because at least if you used to be hated by people, like in a tribal sense, I don't think you could be hated by like millions of people. Because if you were, you would have been killed, which is part of why I don't
Right?
think we're designed to be hated by that many people because we wouldn't have survived. And that's why I think we have trouble processing it as being okay.
I just went out protesting again. It's like I get protesting because you don't like the guy, but don't you people have lives? Um, just like literally every month, uh, uh, it's what in 1984 called the 2 minutes of hate. Um, um,
I considered protesting um sometimes like what they do to sometimes the dogs, I don't know if it make a difference, but if there was, just to be heard, I guess, to show that there are people that believe that.
of
Of
course, there's like some people probably just go to protests and like hook up. So off to my thing.
why you're considering going? Okay, are you single? Honey?
You want to roller coaster, but hey, you want to come, hey, you want to hear the my listen to Pink Floyd, White Sun the Moon. Listen,
I say try it. You never know. Work the crowds. You never know. You can practice your improvisation techniques. Um, I feel like um you're like in between, I think, because you're still partially considering like trying this new trying a different job. So I can see why you would be more like, I'm not so sure, like embracing a mass hate and also have this business, but also,
uh,
but yeah.
also here. Also,
Mm.
just get shit on constantly. I mean, for doing your job. Literally, there was a woman on the food line this morning. She looked like she had a resting bitch face, to put it bluntly, and I knew that she was a problem. So I had somebody sit out handle this. So somebody else did. She got a Texas sandwich, and it was ready. And one of my coworkers would go, "Hey, yeah, that's your Texas sandwich." Well, I didn't know it was ready. It's like, there she was like, it's right in front of you, and he walked away. That's not from the food service. We handle your problem. Oh yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, we had an election here in the state.
Hmm.
So when I went to vote and went to McDonald's. We didn't really need more to go to McDonald's. Okay, go in and got my food. As I was going, there was a guy in there already. Order on the app. I was, hey, I'll be waiting for 30 fucking minutes for my chick McFilet, and I'm ready. The manager comes over. Hey, I'm not going to take that until I just got back from my lunch. Like, awesome, a dinner and a show.
You know, I feel like in food service too, it's like people can use you as an outlet for their overall life grievances. Like, if things are going well for them, they're probably more laid back about it. If things aren't, you're gonna have to bear the brunt of what everything else, and all violence. They can actually make violent threats, I've heard, that it can turn like really bad. Someone's rage over like they requested like 3 ketchup packets and you gave them 3, or even you gave them 4, but I said 3, like, and it can turn so nasty, like, to deal with that. And I don't know that we are supposed to be able to be like, to handle it, to like just be okay. Because like if you're an actual threat, how are you supposed to just be like, okay? Or like, and so the hate can be the precursor to the threat. It can be the like if there's like 3 steps of like hate, and then like readying for attack and like attack, like you're already hitting steps, like the body is gonna already be like, oh, here's like step 1 to being attacked, like, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes if there's 5 steps, some people would just go from step 1 to step 4.
Oh sure, yeah. And I think people always say in every single job, right, well, you're not cut out for this, you're not cut out for this, but essentially if there say that there's hate in every single job potentially, then you're not cut out for work. Like, I'm sorry, but how do you just check out of not, if well, I guess there's a way. I was gonna say, how do you check out of surviving? You're kind of encouraged not to check out of surviving, like, so I feel like I wish people were nicer about that. Not this like, oh, you're trying to like work, but you're not perfect, or you're suffering or something. Well, you're not cut out for that. Like if you can't handle what probably in the future will be deemed illegal, then if you can't handle me torturing you, then
Well,
it's your fault.
honey, if you want my thrown on you, but,
You said that?
uh,
Yeah.
nobody's going to treat me like a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, you like comedy, right? A lot of these comedians, a lot of stand-up comedians, you know what I'm gonna say, drug issues, alcohol, they get on stand and you're like, "Oh, I don't know how they can do that stand-up." Well, I gotta tell you, some of them it's
Drunks to, drunks or addicted to some kind of narcotic, weed, or something harder. You know, there's a lot of addiction in food service that nobody talks about.
Well, because it is performance in a way. It's creative and also performance. Like, and that's performers. That's tied too, because it's like, why are you not addressing me? Like you're a servant of the crown, you're a gesture. You're why are you not performing for me, serving me, manservant? Like, I feel like there is a bit of I mean, people could argue just in day-to-day interaction performance, but it's heavily when they're like, "I'm paying you to smile at me, and if I ask you how you're doing, I'm paying you for this sandwich." It also includes you lying to me and telling me everything is great with you, no matter if your uncle just died. Like,
Well,
don't
yeah, I've always said, come with comeback. How come you're not smiling at me? I'll go, man, my nerves in my face are severed. And I was like, nice day.
stop.
You know what? Come on, I'll be nice.
Go. Go. I opened the door so I can kick her out of the room. Come on. 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 That's where barky dogs go. I let her back in there. Let her walk around and eat my shoes or something. Anyway, I guess I'm just thinking
Your
like,
shoes?
mm, what do you like? Ones? I can't tell you when I got them. They're not new. um, I just kind of thought of you with that because I don't. If you're waiting for the time to start doing something for when you feel one, you won't care about being hate. I think you can be probably sure that that'll come. Except to tell yourself like to just do it anyway, because then at least you're like
Yeah,
not waiting your whole life. What?
yeah,
Yeah, and also it's like if you're waiting for that to come, what if it doesn't come? Because I wouldn't expect it to come. I mean, I can't say definitively there isn't some medication out there that will make you not care at all. The time being, I don't know 100%. Wait, is this the time to do the disclaimer? Like, I am not a doctor, blah, blah, blah. But
I'm not a doctor, but I do tell you one cereal
well,
hospital.
I
Um, there's Chicago proctologist exam every week on WNBC.
I got this one liner, dad one liners on clearance at the Marshalls, but a lot of them were ones that were in my or at least some of the ones at the top were in my where's the stack? When I got that calendar of dad jokes. Um
Did you have her on like that?
wait. What? A duck?
Yeah, you just you pretend to be a duck, so you just put it on your bill.
On your see, this is what Matt makes. I don't even know where they put them. That's so weird. And like a lot of the things in front of me, I can't show you and be like, is it under this? Is it under this? If this was tomorrow, I could.
And
Um,
uh is there a big rubber device?
yes. Yes, there is. Only guessing game. Really, I don't know. But anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter because a lot of them are from the jokes, but I thought you would get a kick out of it. Because you like jokes. Because I can always joke around with you. And sometimes you're not joking. Like, I don't think you are for my moods.
You can you can tell when I'm joking.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
You know what? You know why I'm not when joking? When I tell you when I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know, but you also could be doing prep for your hillbilly romance novel series. That you're
Try
you're
it on Tonight on Hillbilly Romance, things spices up in the mountains as Joe and his sister cousin go to the loft and make a sweet hillbilly love. Tonight on UPN.
When you started doing in food service, do you feel now that you're any different than when you started?
I'm a little bit dead inside, yes.
In terms of, well, because the one thing I
Uh,
was gonna say is I wonder if accepting like hate or being able to not let it really stop you, but sometimes you wonder if the whole dealing with it, coping with it is like could be a skill that you could actually get good at after enough of it over time. Or if some people naturally are better as it is, or if it isn't. So I was thinking, well, like I wonder in your job if there's skills you picked up in dealing with people over the time, or if there hasn't. Like the
mm,
guy who started there, is he better with people now?
I mean, I just was a little bit more reserved. Now, over time, I had to put myself out, you know, interact, uh, for my spontaneousness.
I wonder though if you can change for the worse too. Like if you bite your tongue a lot at work, is that for the better though that you become someone who bites their tongue more? I mean, I guess. Um,
I mean, you can't
I mean, I can tell you when I
something.
worked at the Jack in the Box, my self-esteem took such a nosedive, and it wasn't high to begin with. What got me through that mainly was ex- feeling like I was doing it to take care of him and like give him food and keep a roof over his head. And that when I went home, I had somebody lick my face and that cared that they missed me. Um,
Well,
but if I was still there all these years, I feel like I wouldn't have lasted. I mean, my body would be hurting even more, and also the cruelty people like. Eh, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the truth. Is that if you do it longer, maybe you either brings you down or the opposite. Like it brings you so down you wouldn't have lasted. But because you lasted, maybe some like um like villain origin story of like, all right, now I don't care. Um what
yeah,
you
3 years ago, I was house. Now I'm just turning to Snake Plissken. That's that's a Kurt Russell character, anti-hero.
how do I know that? I guess you find things to like about it and skills to develop. So, and there's no way you haven't. I mean, you get skills accidentally if you do something enough that you don't even realize. So, um,
Yeah, like doing it. So, yeah,
yeah, or you don't know until you're in a different situation. Maybe like, oh, I know this because of that, or that you don't know because you're spending this one for so long, really. But you probably have a lot that you've learned from it. Um, I feel like part of it is you probably would be even better suited to deal with online hate, but because you probably wouldn't get less than you do at work where people already see you as inferior. Not you, but just a lot of people have that attitude no matter. You could take, you know, a president of any country and you put them in the In and Out burger hat, and all of a sudden, so many people there already think they're beneath them. It's just,
well, to be fair, our president did spend some time at a fast food joint.
yeah, he likes those fish fillets. Those are probably coming back this that time of year, right? Easter, you those fish things come back.
Um, yeah, like every Friday or something.
The Lent,
Yeah,
definitely a skill to just not give a crap anymore. I think
yeah,
I think, another thing is that maybe you learn that not everybody is cruel, and so you don't have a complete dead inside to everyone. Like, the people that are nice, you can think, "Okay, so that's some data," but also the people that are, then then you're showing, like, there people used to say, like, women, how, like, a guy would treat, like, his mother, how they would treat, people, like, in service, you know, like, basically, it tells you something about that person's character, how they treat people that they are familiar with, that they're, um, could see them as that's I think some people, like, maybe take that as part of their game on a first date, be like, "Look at this hardworking young man. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place." But
well, here's my my impression of my uh, first date. So, so it was this like, oh yeah, that's kind of like this, the yada yada yada. Oh yeah, what that? So I'll let you know when I get home next morning. Hey, yeah, yeah, it's not happening. Um, bye, see ya.
yeah, great. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, but also this kind of side part, kind of just goes to just lately also just not wanting to have somebody right now.
I wonder if too, like, if you feel like, um, okay, like finding a partner, do you want someone that, like, say you got like a better, in their eyes, job, you know what I mean? A better, like, say all your family died, but you inherited some money for that, like, and then all of a sudden, like, even that other woman that you had feelings for, um, bad,
Which one?
whoever.
The picture in the chat string.
Yes. So they then say all of a sudden they came back, and it's like, would you want it that way though? That it's like, so it's not even me, it's what I have, or like I have to like, because it doesn't feel as like, wouldn't you rather build with somebody that already likes you, what you have? Like, because if you didn't have it before, then how could it be a reflection of you to have it? Because you're the same person. I kind of feel like, um, honestly, I always question if men were that way because the opposite way, I mean, I had watched this documentary once years and years ago. This man who he went like on a board or something across the Twin Towers. So obviously this was a long time ago that he did it. And
Oh, well, when the guy he walked the tightrope.
yeah, it was like tightrope, but he had for years and years had this goal. But the thing was, he was like this no crazy, like nobody in this other country. But this woman helped him build this thing to practice on and supported him and filmed him. And he did practice runs in other places. And anyway, this woman was like by his side through the whole relationship and she loved him. And once he did it across the way, when he came down, he's on camera, the news and stuff, a woman came past him and he just went and slept with her. And any woman that, like, gave him attention that and so he immediately cheated on the woman that he didn't need to do that for. Like, he didn't need to it for her to like him or love him, help him, and give, like, all of her time and love. But the woman that just only liked him because of this, that he is famous now, immediately betrays the other one. Like, and I'm not saying all men are like this, but I'm saying I wonder if some men have that it doesn't matter, like, once they have some, um notoriety of some sort or something to
Yeah,
brag
it's kind
on.
of, some just an actors. Uh, Gosh, like just take Kurt Russell for example. He was married. Oh, maybe not Kurt Russell, but you get the Jeff. There's some guy who uh, married a lady. Built up a career. Yeah. Was there for uh, man alone was there for the groundwork. Even talk about uh, you know music stuff, music people too. Uh, this their snake was part of the groundwork. They were the alpha trying and starting of the fire. And then, oh yeah, they got bigger than I had, and they were plowing everybody. And it's like, yeah.
But not everyone. There must be some people in world history or that they could have had groupies or people but they were with someone and they stayed loyal. There must be someone.
Macho Man Randy Seven mine only because him and Elizabeth um, were married during the early, 80s and until the early 90s. That really comes to mind. Uh, uh, Rick Moranis. Rick was a good example. Rick Moranis. You know, Ghostbusters, etc. Mark Helmet married his wife. She died, and he did raise his kids, and did no hanky panky, and quietly retired.
That's nice. I mean, because I feel like I would imagine if all of a sudden people have attention to you that wouldn't have given you the time of day before, why are they special enough now for you to betray that saw you as being worthwhile before you even had all that? I think
Yeah,
why are they worth because you weren't worth it without I mean, it's well enough, I guess, for the person you betray because then they can see this side of you they didn't otherwise get to see and they can leave now knowing this about you.
yeah,
But I just wish some people weren't like that. And I want somewhere in the back of your mind is like, I'd rather find someone now and then have to question if it was because of anything else, you know? And maybe
yeah. Feel like some school in high school. Not even high school. This girl Stephanie. She worked at a local diner. Diner work close to me. Very notable restaurant. Um, Anyways, you know, cute girl, and until lost track of her for after high school. She was a senior, I was a freshman. It was a nature difference. And if I would have got a little bit of that sprinkle magic that fairy does, and alrighty, I don't know. She won't be coming back. Last time I googled her name on Facebook, and she has kids. She put on a few pounds. You know, she calls crawling back and be like, "Ooh, I want some of us now." It's like, honey, where were you those times we were spent by your lockers talking, honey? Or you dressed up with that cute little bunny tail that wasn't there?
I mean, um, I guess I guess people don't want to feel that they're liked out of desperation in a sense of, well, no one else would or limited options. And that's why I'll settle for you, I guess is it. You don't want no one wants to be settled forever. And not just the fear of, well, what if they had other options, then they no longer have to settle for me? Like that's scary. And also it doesn't sound like love. And everyone I would hope, but maybe not everyone, but I think that most people looking for a relationship really like looking for real genuine love, want love. And that doesn't feel like love if like they're settling. and you feel like that.
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead.
Maybe somewhere new. Maybe the new job. Maybe, and even then, you know, I think if you have that open mind too for them, um, that the right person maybe will be like, um, oh, he's not settling for me. So, people I think want to give more to somebody that feels like um you see in them something special and they show you like appreciate because when somebody sees in you something special, it's like a superpower in yourself. You feel more empowered and people need that. And if you feel like
Yeah.
lower, then it hurts. And so who wants to feel lower but the person that they're with because they don't think even that I'm special, or they wouldn't have. So I don't know. I just think um that some people, even if they did, like I'm not saying like even maybe you get really lucky and all your family dies. Then you, like, no. But I mean, then like you still wouldn't even have to say that. Hey, would you like me to buy you dinner, my lady? All my family died. Like, you don't need to say that. I feel like.
So there's this movie called Author. Has Deli Moore in it. Like 5 minutes into the movie, he's like rich and stuff. He's like 40 years old. And he's a drunk. It's hilarious. Um, so he picks up a prostitute up and takes her to like a really uh, uh, restaurant.
Okay.
And I should have basically he's just making jokes with her and just laughing at everything around him.
Hmm.
You know, he, he goes, "What's it like? What's it like to be a hooker?"
It's great. Thanks. Doesn't have a lot of benefits. Where do you find these movies?
Well,
Terry, why would
you
you
know,
say that? That's not true. Maybe people joke about that. I'm thinking like, do people say that like, y- you
well,
know, your mom to your dad or something? They don't mean that. I think being genuinely loved, that's that's not settling. I think settling is you settle for not even being loved. And so that's like saying 90% of men aren't even loved or something. Like that's I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Um,
no, selling is you're 45 years old, you're in a dead end job. You hook up with a girl who has 5 kids from six different husbands. Uh, uh,
six different husbands.
she goes out, uh, uh, goes out every night. She leaves you with the kids. Um, uh, you're depressed. You're constantly going on MySpace and seeing whether or not um, some chick from 20 years ago messaged you out of the blue. Then, then you realize a couple of years into the relationship, uh, 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 you're stuck, and you might as well just ride this shit out and gamble on the next life.
The next life. Well, everyone I think can get periods of depression. I mean, when do I have periods of non-depression? So I think I could see that. I'm
You're never depressed for me.
less depressed when I talk to you, right? I get in my own head. I'll talk to myself. It's bad. I grind my teeth.
To myself all the time at work. Um, I feel lately that I need to talk a little more because I'm not really using part of my brain. My brain's just kind of been shutting down, losing like words. I
Autopilot
feel. Yeah,
and then
it's kind of
stress.
like yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've noticed about being alone all the times. That when you're alone, you can be on autopilot and not have to think. When there's people around, you have to constantly think of everything.
Yeah, because they don't know you enough sometimes to get what you're saying. Like, if you make a mistake in saying something, if they knew you
Yeah,
better, they would get it, what you mean, you know? You don't have to give 100% power, like, in conversations too. Like like when you say, "You know what, I'm joking," but some people might not, and
joke to somebody.
yeah, that could happen after especially autistic people. They don't get sarcasm as easily. Um,
Sounds like really one. You should just call like being saying, and that's that joke.
and that's the joke. Terry, you're making up make-believe statistics 90% because something with a 9 in front of it is, like, scary. I would be surprised if it was even 9%, okay? That's you know that you were like, "Hmm, let me reach for a number somewhere, let me reach real deep in my ass." 90? Like, you did that's not a statistic. It's always right. It's I'm telling you, that's not. Um, though I just don't want you to believe that because it's a sad thing to believe, and if you're believing something sad that isn't true, then shut up. Do you want with um, there's plenty of sad things that are true, but that's not. Like,
Mm,
this is I think it's like in so many ways, you know? Like, I can't comment like, oh, things online can make things better or make things worse. I can't, like, I don't have that much experience not being online except when I was like a kid, like really, really a kid. So I can't say that because in a lot of ways I feel like it should make it some things easier anyway. Like, you would think in more knowledge, people are more knowledgeable, things would be better communicating and stuff. So, but I think that in some ways it can lead to feelings, very nihilistic feelings that um, seem to be um, overrepresented now than it would have been in different eras. So I just don't like you guys to
yeah,
get so sad.
yeah.
Zoom.
Super feelings when you work out, government entity, and you know, nothing's it's gonna get fixed. They're letting it go to shit already. You come home, then you see the big streak mark where rain came in and screwed up the brand new fucking ceiling that's 5 years old. And yeah, yeah. And sometimes when it rains, it's the only time I put a smile on my face. And then the dog talked and goes roof roof.
Well, when you're done watching Looney Tunes, you could also post that on your channel and be like, look at the sad rain. Look at these Looney Tunes classics I
Yeah,
watched.
actually, with my new software and the camera, I can actually probably do talk about uh, whole like YouTube videos and be like, check this out. So I've been um, watching a lot of fan videos, man. Check this van out right here. This is Steph Jones' van he bought online. It's a 1978 Line Cruiser, and this thing is wicked.
You know what I
It's
think?
fun. I guess I'm getting really into like custom vans and found out Jeff Diamond has a big car collection. So
Like,
premium.
you know what we're talking be okay with hate? I feel like the I don't want to call it Gen Z because I don't think it's just that. Like I think I would call it the era that we're in right now. So when anyone any age does partake in it, can and does. Like it's not like limited to an age group, but I think people certainly coming of age in this time, it can take to it easier. But the concept of hate click, hate views, like farming for hate, like as a way to get view like essentially it's like, okay, so if I am liked and like say I say like Jesus is good actually, I can get like this much views. But then say I'm like Jesus is awful actually, and I get this many views. Now, granted, all these people like they hate me and what I'm saying, but like it's almost like this number is bigger than this number, and if my number is big number, then everything I say is okay. Like if as long as I'm getting hate, it, but number bigger, then it don't bother me because look at the big number. Like I know this game, and it's like people are grown like taught off the game. Like that's to them, I think that's what it is. Like it's not real. Like I could say, this person, oh, they're getting views because they said they pushed their mother down the stairs. Okay, well, how about this? I shot my mother in the face and buried her in the desert. Like, aha, look at all these hate views I got. Like, so I feel like if there's a skill in embracing hate, maybe look there. But I guess it's literally like selling your soul. Like, and maybe that's been around for a while. Like, how do you accept selling your soul? Like, what do you mean? You're getting something in return for soul. So but what I meant is more is like you get hate for like saying something like, I don't think we should just randomly kill puppies, and it's like, fuck you. Like I that yeah, that's bigoted or something. Like, I don't know. And I think that kind of thing, you're like, whoa, how do I just accept like I'm getting all this hate? You know? Maybe those people you're better off to turn and be like, "Oh, I know. I'll just say the opposite, and at least I get views." And how about I'd say even more awful things, and nothing is real, and nothing matters, and I just as much views and money that I can get, and that's okay. That's how you win the game, and everyone else is doing it, and is like caring less in general about everything. Maybe then that also goes with being hated. You care less about that because you just care less, and maybe that's what it is. Or you focus on the small little locus of what you care about, like how much money you have from hate and like a couple people in your life, if that, or your pet squirrel. And that's it, and that's okay, and nothing else matters. It's all what do they call it, Terry? A world of clowns. Does that make any sense?
It's like anything like punching a clown.
Yeah, I think people probably punch clowns as long as they can get views on TikTok, even if the clown isn't real or the clown is their friend that they paid to put on a clown suit. So they can be like, "Oh, don't you hate me because I kicked a clown?" Yeah, I hate you. Views, views, views. Isn't this great? I'm getting hated. And I like, and it's like, what the hell? You want to get hated for kicking a clown to the point that you made up kicking a clown?
It, well, it's kind of like uh, the Hawk Two girl. But by the way, I do. I think she did like a smart thing, and she got really big in Alabama or something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think yeah, what she did is kind of. Oh yeah, I don't really think she's stupid at it. She probably knew what she was doing. She cashed in. She cashed out like the Cash Me Outside girls. She piggyback on something that oh, look at this girl, she's a degenerate,
Maybe it's like knowing who you are. I saw a shirt the other day and it said, "What you think of me matters less than or doesn't matter. What matters is what God knows about me or what God knows about me is more important than what you think about me, you know? So maybe also if you know like what you're saying is coming from a good place, that could be, you know? Sometimes with people it's um what they're doing it for. Maybe they want to give use just to have another car. Maybe they want to give use to save their grandmother from cancer treatment they can't afford. And so to them morally
or
it
or they want
balances
they want
out.
or they want me to trick out a really nice a van with really awesome paint job and put some shag carpet in it and bring back some
Hit my
van
rod.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of van videos.
You
It's
want a
kind of
van?
awesome. Yeah, and I actually went on to Ford's website today and actually kind of built my own car or built my own van.
Like
Don't
Scooby
cost
Doo.
me, oh shit! That reminds
The
me.
mystery, magic
So
mystery.
so in Branson, Missouri,
Mm,
the um, Vegas of the Midwest. um, there's this car museum,
mm.
and one of the videos I watched, they had like dead cars. And they were they were shot in movies. There's actual cars, and one of them is Josie and the Pussycats van. It's
Oh,
in the some field.
had ears on it, right?
Yeah, it has this paint job or whatever. Movie used car, and I'm thinking to myself, how that guy may want to unload that. How much? How much it'd be so freaking rad to buy that car, and then when Tara Reid's in town, she can be posed right next to the same car that was in the movie.
Now, if Tara Reid falls in love with you, do you feel like she'd be settling?
Uh, the question is, if she falls in love with me, is she what's she drinking?
She was so cute in that movie. She was like the original. Um, I don't know. You know the Mean Girls, the one that's like, "I'm a mouse." She reminds me of her.
Yeah, from Mean Girls movie.
Yeah, from Mean Girls, she's like, "My boobs have ESPN." Yeah, they're like really sweet, but also dumb.
It's like, cause Josie the Pussycat being cool, and Michael Douglas awesome and falling down. It might be a driveway.
Yeah, and like the one from Dumb and Dumber with the dog's ears.
Oh, the shotgun line. Hey, that's it. I should buy a new van and turn into the Shaggin' Wagon.
Yeah, or like the the Oscar Mayer one that's like a hot dog.
No, then I'd be have to be like um giant Frank Wiener or something like that.
Yeah. There's one a company here that does like exterminating and their car looks like a mouse. It has like a little tail and the big mouse ears on the side. Um, so yeah, you can get creative with it. Let me see. Send me whatever your van looks like in the future. And I'm sure like all the babes will dig it because they like um men with
Or I
weird
can
vans.
you brush on it, be um like
Daryl could do
like
that.
the one
Daryl airbrushes.
off like big clothes on that.
I feel like women like guys that have fans with like a bed in the back and like use condoms on it and be like, oh, hey, look at I just have this bed here in my van.
No, that's great. Crazy. You know the old saying, "Hey, if this man's walking, don't come a knocking." That's what they're doing. Heavens,
You have to say it like that
because I knew you're gonna laugh like that.
because people would knock. Hi, don't come, not don't knock. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to Jerry, but I'm glad that you were around tonight. And Let me know if you may put out another video that you don't want anyone else to watch.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I haven't. I got the edited real quick, then I'm gonna put it up before I leave in the morning.
All right. All right. I'll be sure to check it out. All right. Get some sleep before you leave. Love you. Good night. Mhm.
Uh,
All right, Jerry, before you call, I have to pee. I'll be right back. All right. Did I tell you guys I started my period today? Um, I had such bad cramps. It's better right now, but um, probably will be in the tomorrow morning too. And I don't know. Maybe the coffee's helping, but I knew it was coming soon. But anyway, I know that because I just ate bread. Hello.
hello.
See, so you had to know. You had faith that I was waiting for you. That I. Ugh. Fila, do not bark at me tonight. No, while I'm talking to Jerry, I'll kick you out. So how's it going up there? Is it warming up in Virginia?
Well, the way the weather goes, it just all it does reminds me that it's Virginia. Uh, 1 minute is cold, next minute is hot and cold again.
It's already getting so hot here, and I hate that because like it impacts like what you could order, what could be like outside for any time, like a certain like a food, like anything with like a gummy, it'll just be liquid, just because it's like so hot. Medicine, like you have to consider everything. I don't like that. I wish I lived like up north half the year or back and forth. I don't know. Better than where you're like so stick with the heat. But I didn't get to talk to you
It's not
last
getting.
week. Did I miss anything? Latex cat suit. I think it was more. I thought wasn't that the same one? Or no, maybe not. Anyway, I don't remember. I'm not like the type that I'll watch the same movie over and over and over and over and over because I feel like there's so many movies that I like haven't seen or shows I haven't seen that I try to see new ones.
Well, for some people, it's like when you want to see a movie the first time you pick it out and watch it, and then the second time, well,
Like a
once you watch it
comfort.
the first,
Yeah.
yeah, once you watch it the first time, you're not gonna watch. You probably feel like you've seen it and you want to move on to something else.
Hmm.
And then some, but then there'll be like like back in the day, they'll be if it just happened to come on again, and then then that's when you be like, oh, I remember that movie. I want to, and then you know, it's like remind you of how good it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think sometimes it's like you want that feeling again that you had when you're watching that movie or something. Like,
Yeah, but if you have like if you have the option to watch something, but you want to watch something else.
yeah. Yeah. It's like a song. For some people, it's like a movie. It's like that. Well, do you want to play a game? Okay. Let's see.
Like we do a quick one. I got that starts with the letter P.
Letter P. Princess.
I know. No, I was gonna say you,
Oh,
and that's when you get it up. But you got it.
okay. W. Pancake that's really square.
Waffle.
Waffle. Yeah. Terminator 2, will you stop? What if they remake it and they don't cast you? Small single-wheeled yard cart. A wheelbarrow, but that's a good one. Mandela's former wife or Milne's poo. Oh, you got your reindeer. You got your reindeer.
What?
Pooh or Mandela's former wife. Former wife. This game made when he was dead. Winnie. Winnie. Okay, vinyl, scrubbable, and pre-pasted.
Wool.
No.
Oh,
Wallpaper.
wallpaper.
Worm shimmy.
Well, shit.
You say it to me all the time.
Say it to you all the time.
Yes. With a W.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle. Okay. Don't
Yeah,
don't eat that. I don't want her to eat fluff. Okay. Okay, let's do B. Arm and Hammer or Cooking Cola.
baking soda.
Baking soda. Kaput, broke, in need of legal protection. Wiggle, wiggle. There you are.
The tea. Wait a minute. You think you put rope?
No, it's not boots. Boots don't need legal protection. Not when you're broke. Bankrupts.
Bankrupt. Oh,
Frankie and Annette put a blanket on it. Frankie.
beach.
Beach blanket. Having a predisposition to think one way or another.
True.
A bias.
Bias. Oh, bias.
You're my bias because I'm predisposed to think you're cute.
You're my beautiful bias.
Boo boo cover.
Band-Aid.
A band-aid. Lawyers pass it, drunks don't.
Bar.
The bar. Olympic racing toboggan.
How did I? Olympics racing. Oh,
She got her reindeer.
hey, one more time.
Olympic racing toboggan with a B.
Uh,
It's late because you sent me them before. The bobsled. Bobsled.
Bobsled.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Candy bar or Sultan of Swat's infant.
Uh, Candy bar or what was that last thing you said?
Sultan of Swat's infant. I don't know what that is. I know. Baby Ruth. Okay, let's do S.
We.
Series of Lewis and Clark. Oh, no. Yeah, Lois and Clark expedition. Yeah. New Jersey's boss.
New Jersey's boss.
Lincoln. What?
Jersey's boss.
I feel like Bella. I love you.
I want to say supervisor, but
Springsteen's.
Springsteen's from New Jersey. Okay.
Mrs. Terminator. This is an older one, right? I think they're divorced now, right? S.
This Terminator?
Are they divorced? I think they're divorced. Hi. Mrs. Terminator.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife.
Shriver. Maria.
Maria Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Comic Beagle.
The comic diva?
Comic Beagle. A beagle with an S. Bella, do you like Beagle? Snoopy. Good job. A Lonely Hearts Club band leader. Lonely Hearts Viola. This is what I put on tonight from Urban Decay. Lo-fi. It looks like that. It's like dry. There you go. Let's see. I don't know. Mhm.
Yes.
First, it's Sergeant Pepper. I have it on the wall. One of them. Does it? I think I have it. So maybe it's on the bottom.
Marching band.
You know what? I don't really know. It's from an album. The Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club band. Yeah. They were experimental.
Say one more time.
Experimental, like it was
Science.
different. Yeah. Well, they did have those band costumes. So I remember Tim got on Project Runway being like, it's a little Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club and like the strollers. I don't know. Okay.
You had records on your walls.
Like, yeah, they might be behind the dollhouse. One of these days I'll move this stuff. I'm getting there.
You'll get it.
Okay, let's do C. The part missing from a t-shirt. C.
Sleeve.
Collar. C.
Collar. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. A pool cue tip grooming. Pool cue tip grooming. You play pool? C.
Corner pocket.
I like that guess. It's like chalk.
Cube.
Yeah, the cue. Yeah. The third pedal in some cars. The clutch. The stooge with no hair. Curly. That was on Elizabeth Taylor's roof. You know. I think it was like a movie with Elizabeth Taylor. Cat. A cat on a hot tin roof.
Cat.
Yeah. Okay. A tiny mattress inside bars.
That tiny mattress inside a couch.
Good.
A crib. Oh.
Old men's leaning stick.
Cane.
A cane. His partner danced in the sun with saddle sores.
A landlady.
God. Pimp cane. Well, I guess if it has to be a man's, right? It's the second name has a C. The first one doesn't. His partner danced in the sun with saddle sores. Cassidy, yeah. Which Cassidy? This is a dead end. Kind of close. Kind of close. Cul-de-sac. Yeah. Good job.
Can't take all the credit.
Why not? No one else guessed it. Okay, let's do D. Famous fast food deliverer.
Domino's.
Domino pizza. A faux turtleneck. I never heard of this. I don't know what it is. Mhm.
Oh,
A Dickie?
Vicky. Oh,
I never knew that.
okay.
Address that's a perfect 10 to British prime ministers. I'm not British. I don't want to know that. DoorDash. No, this game precedes DoorDash.
Uh,
Mhm.
big word. Uh,
The address or British prime ministers.
oh, I don't know. British Prime Minister.
Downing Street. Oh, Terry's got it.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Or taps near a cold window.
Year.
So it's like a riddle.
Uh, Jack Daniel.
A draft.
Draft.
Yeah.
Genuine draft.
Um, Flipper in a Florida football uniform.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Doors,
Well,
uncles, or treats. Hmm. Let's see if you guess that one.
where's Uncle or Tree?
Yeah.
Oops. Right.
Doors, uncles, or treats. Yeah.
Uh, DoorDash.
Yeah, Dutch.
Uh,
Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, me neither.
I heard Tom going Dutch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check.
Mm. You're insane. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Me pick. Mm. Okay, we'll do M. Many miles,
Yeah.
many miles of rapid running.
Marathon.
Marathon, yeah. 007's boss.
Uh, uh,
Do you watch the James Bond? I suppose there are also books too, but I'm not
yes, and
I'm not
I
familiar.
know, know he works for the intelligence. The names I can't remember the name. Just know we give them special gadgets for that with a sign. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. It's gonna hit me though once you tell me. M.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
Sam Spade's Bird of Woe. M's the boss, Q is the gadget. Yeah, I don't know. But just, I feel like you give it a try.
Lifeline.
Okay, phone a friend. Do you have any guesses? Will it be an M? Maltese Falcon.
You say a Millennium Falcon?
Maltese Falcon. Okay. Hooch with a lunar glow. Hooch.
One more time.
Hooch with a lunar glow.
Shine.
Moonshine. Yes.
Once had a moonshine, I didn't really like it.
A floral frog or bovine banter.
M is really getting tough. Mento.
Moo moo.
Moo.
Yeah. Okay. Stringed being.
Martian.
No. Stringed with an
A string bean.
being.
Bean. Bean.
A marionette. Okay. Alabama City that hangs by a thread.
Mississippi.
No. Trying to get into my email. Find it.
Mobile.
Yes. Good job. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, wait, no, there's one more. Spoke for Bugs, Porky, and Daffy.
Male blank.
Yes. How did you know that? I didn't know that.
Syndication. I remember I posted a video about cartoons for government for children.
Mm. Well, I need to wash off my makeup, change my pad. I'll still be on tomorrow, but I was string. You better get some sleep. I'm gonna clean up these cards. Oh, let me show you what else I got from TJ Maxx or Ross. Or no, Marshalls. I got the Dubai chocolate sugar-free syrup. I got 2 of them that were on clearances. That one and this one.
Say, is that alcohol?
No, these are coffee syrups.
Okay. See,
And I also got her that toy. No, no, that's you killed it. No, don't eat the fluff. No. I also got a maple syrup that was only $3. You guys know I like maple syrup. And also then when I was at Ralph's, I should have got another one. I only got 1 maple syrup because they had more when I was at Ralph's. And then this, but she's trying to get stuff. I got these like breakfast sandwiches with like eggs and sausage and blueberry pancakes. So she can have that too, but I would be using the maple syrup, so I'll need more than that one. But that's all right. Because I'm glad I at least got one. And also at that point I was just using my hands. So I couldn't clang around a bunch because I'd be afraid of dropping maple syrup all over the floor. Well, maple syrup is pretty expensive. This at the grocery store, it's like $15, $16. But it's what I like. Yeah, so
perfect. Oh, yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I love you so much. Thank you for being a sweetie pie. Always. Thank you for being my zoomy baby. I love you. Yes. I'll get a new game for next week. I clean this up and my mess. I see you tomorrow. Good night. Mwah. Love you. Good night.